Aloha, friends. Brian Gossi with GM Sports Media, and this is Game Time with the Goss, powered by Grey Wolf Promotions. Today's episode and every episode is powered by Grey Wolf. Need the best swag for your next high school sports season and playoff run? End your search and turn to Grey Wolf Promotions. Located in Hearst, Grey Wolf caters to everyone across the DFW Metroplex and around the state. T-shirts, hats, bags, and more. Grey Wolf Promotions has the best merch for your favorite high school team. Serving you for over 30 years. Contact Grey Wolf today, 817-868-9653, or email sales@greywolfpromotions.com. My man Bill Webb and his staff will take care of you this season. For you softball fans, we are 6 weeks into the season and a lot of great softball here in the Metroplex. I wanted to look at several teams that are having surprising years, perhaps didn't think they'd be where they're at right now after a month and a half. I have 6 teams here across DFW, and we'll start in 6A, the Byron Nelson Bobcats. They have overall record of 22, 2-1, and right now first place in District 4 6A at 6-1. Byron Nelson, relatively not very old compared to a lot of teams across the state. I believe this is perhaps year 15 or 16. Maybe this is the year. Again, 22 wins in their first 25 games. The first 2 weeks they started 14-0 in tournament play. So yeah, could this be the year they make a run for district championship in 4-6A and get a playoff run? Their pitching staff has been incredible, led by Addie Hicks and sophomore Meredith Hambrick, aka Murph. She's been our pitcher of the week twice already this season. So they have a lot of depth. Again, they're in the circle. Hitting wise, Kaylee Vienne leads the way. 5 or 6 kids signed their letters of intent in the fall. She leads the way. She's going to Temple College. Over 10 home runs on the season. She's the program home run queen all time. So yeah, can the Bobcats get over that hump and contend with the likes of, Keller, who they already beat? Keller is, was the favorite coming in to win that district. Already some quality wins for Byron, Whitesboro, Rockwall, Heath, Hebron, and then in district play they already beaten Timber Creek, Keller, Eaton, and Salt Lake Carroll. Second team in 6A, the Waxahachie Indians. They are 25-1 overall and 6-0 in District 11 6A. Last year they were district champs. They were in a three-way tie on top of that district, but led by some young players here this season. 25 wins in their first 26 games. They haven't lost a game since February 19th. One player that helped them win district last season was incoming freshman Michaela Landers, class of 2028. Just incredible. Incredible bat, incredible defense at shortstop. I believe she finished with 19 triples on the season. And she was our freshman hitter of the year for GM Sports Media. Obviously, she's back leading the way again with the big bat and defense. But now they have a new incoming freshman. Landers was the freshman last season. This year, Macy Barnes, class of 2029, and both Barnes and Landers have seen the field at the U.S. national stage. So that tells you just how talented both those ladies are. But Macy Barnes, she's, I didn't really have an idea of who she was coming in. I had several people tell me before the season you need to watch out for Macy, and so far she hasn't disappointed. She's been brilliant. She's been stellar for this Indian squad, and then they have several other key members of that group, several college commits and signees. So yeah, they are on a roll right now. Yeah, Waxahachie in 11-6A. See if they can win district again, but this time as outright district champs. Going down to 5A, it's Richland Royals. Richland, last couple of years, just kind of mediocre. Last two seasons combined, 27 wins. Uh, not a great district record each of those two seasons, but this year 22-2 overall and 5-0 in District 6-5A. So they are off to a stellar start. They haven't lost since February 21st. I got to see a game of theirs a couple weeks ago, and it was against Birdville, and they were able to beat the Hawks, who I had as district champs coming into the season. So that was a great quality win for Richland. Talking with Stephanie Graham, the head coach, after the game, last couple of years, especially last season, very young, didn't graduate very much. So most of those key players and those starters returned. So you're seeing the hard work in the off season. Those ladies are year older, year stronger, year smarter on the field. Stacy Jennings, she's committed to Angelo State. Uh, she started as a freshman in a dual role in the circle with JC Lees, who's now in college and really doing very well. Stacy got put into that full-time role, if you will, last season and did very good. But now you're seeing her take that extra step that Richland needs to win district and make a playoff run. Again, 27 wins the last 2 years combined, almost matching that with 22 this season. In fact, they're 5-0 in district play. The 5 wins already matches last season's district total. Again, today's episode and every episode is powered by Grey Wolf Promotions. Contact, you can call them up 817-868-9653 if you need t-shirts or other swag and merchandise for your next high school sports season and playoff run. And I gotta give a shout out to one of our another partners, K9 Kind Resort, located in Justin. They just opened their doors in December. They have grooming services, boarding, playtime. They'll take care of man's best friend. Give them a shout out and call if you need to be taken care of. Elizabeth and Bill Fouts, they'll take care of you real well. That's K9 Kind Resort. Going down to 3A, the Pilot Point Bearcats. They're 16-7-1 overall, 3-2 in District 10 3A, one of the toughest districts in the state, competing with Whitesboro, Boyd, Paradise. Right now, they're in fourth place in the standings. 2 years ago, they won 4 games overall and went 1-13 in district play. Last season, new coach Kylie Ruse came in, had to take a year to adjust to the new system. You could kind of see her building something. They missed the playoffs, but here they are in year two of her tenure and playing very well. Um, you know, Back in the day, about 10 years ago, Pilot Point was a powerhouse in that area, North Texas, and in Class 3A. Even won a state title. So we'll see if Kylie can get Pilot Point back to where they used to be. Down in 2A, also in that Pilot Point area, North Texas area, Tom Bean Tomcats. Their overall record is 14-3-2, and they are 5-0 in district. For Tom Bean, they have a new coach this season, and it's a familiar face in this area as well as Tom Bean High School. Lindsay Gage, who played and starred at Tom Bean herself, she came over from Fort Bend Ridge Point and had a great run there. If you remember her, now 7 years ago, she was with Anna and took Anna to the state tournament, to the state title game in 4A down in Austin. So she knows how to win. And Tom Bean right now, last year, under 10 wins overall, 2-10 in district, already crushing those numbers. Uh, for Tom Bean, I think every coach takes pride in what they do. Doesn't matter what sport, doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what level. But it almost seems like if you're coaching your alma mater, it's a little more special. And we're seeing that right now for Lindsay. You know, a lot of freshmen, a lot of young girls coming in this season kind of thought they would need a year to get, kind of used to her coaching style and get some wins under the belt. But, again, Lindsay knows how to win, and she's in a familiar spot, a spot that's dear to her heart. So you're seeing the benefits there. Aston Porter, among the top 2029, she's playing lights out. She can hit home runs. She can, post 10, 15 strikeouts. So, those young girls are stepping into that role and having a great run right now. Finally, in private school, Fort Worth Christian, they are 16-3 overall. It wasn't too long ago that they actually played in the TAP State tournament down in UT Arlington. Last couple of years, a little hiccups, bumps in the road, but having a terrific start right now. Jared Ridge is the head coach for the Cardinals, and he's doing a fabulous job. Uh, I gotta give a shout out to Maya Warwick, his assistant coach. He brought in Maya this season, and Maya uh, had a great career at Frisco Reedy and played collegiately at UNT, North Texas, as well as coaches at the select level with Texas Glory. So bringing a person, a coach like Maya, you're seeing the benefits there for Fort Worth Christian. And kind of the trend here, 2029s with Macy Barnes and Addison Porter. Fort Worth Christian has a top 2029 pitcher in Gabby Bright, who also can hit very well. So, yeah, I mean, the freshmen this year, even last year, the 2028s and 2029s have been incredible, and very excited to see the next few years of those ladies. So yeah, again, teams, a lot of great teams so far this year. You can check out my area rankings, gmsportsmedia.com, as well as updated district standings through Saturday, March 21st. You go down all the way to 6A, all the way down to 2A. So check that out, and please subscribe to the channel and subscribe to our website. A lot of great teams, a lot of great games, but again, teams I did not expect to have a this good of a start or this good of a record at this point. Byron Nelson, Waxahachie, Richland Royals, Pilot Point, Tom Bean, and Fort Worth Christian. That'll do it for another episode of Game Time with the Goss. We appreciate you tuning in. We want to thank our wonderful sponsor, Grey Wolf Promotions, and our incredible partners, K9 Kind Resort. I'm Brian Gossett with GM Sports Media. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you next time. Mahalo and aloha.